Oh, okay. Good morning. How we doing? My cup holder fell. Broke. Dak did? Well, you guys telling everybody up there, too. That was
Jerry wanted to know. You're going to jar you take it out of the check.
Is that right?
New check, part of the extension. David Moore, Dallas Morning News. You had a couple guys go to the tent yesterday in McQuamu and Schoonmaker. What's their status, and are they going to miss some time? Or?
Yeah, this is going to miss some time. He won't be ready today. Schoonmaker is he'll probably go Monday.
And how much time will McQuamu miss? Do you know? Is there going to be?
We'll learn as we go. So I don't see him going Monday.
And also, Guyton had a sickness. Will he be worked back in today?
No, he's not going to make it back today.
It'll be Monday as well.
Hope so. I mean, you're in mid-season form, David. Oh, my goodness.
Since David started that, is anybody else not going to practice?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
We got a couple guys warming up. Kendrick's warm up, so but you know, I don't. There's a chance he probably won't go. So, yeah, we're looking at all those guys on your list, and we'll see what happens.
Clarence Hill, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Today, blue and white practice, not a scrimmage. What do you hope to get out of this today?
Today's install. You know, it's install day. Second time for red zone. We got a goal line segment coming in. We have a drill, called a red zone lockout and breakout. So it's a competitive drill where you put the ball down and play from the 25-yard line. We got to move the ball drill with the young guys. So, this is a time where we're starting to shift gears, turn up the temperature, stress these guys out more with pace of operation, things like that, and really challenge our guys mentally to stay on their game. And it's always, these are the hardest practices in my opinion, because you're going from install to install. You got new things every day, and at the end of it, we're really trying to get our techniques and fundamentals down. So that's where we spent some time today, just as a team. I mean, that's where we gotta hit the target, while we're here. So we're in a good spot. If you look at from our evaluation, our internal data, but it is normal training camp to. I just want to see us take a step, and particularly pad level and things like that, and especially going into the day off tomorrow. So,
Mike, Todd Archer with ESPN. What can you expect from Brandon Aubrey? Go back to a year ago and really didn't know who he was, and now he has the type of season he has. What do you expect year two?
Well, I think like anything, and this will be his test. Handling success. I mean, he had extremely successful year one. He's created a standard here, and we love our specialists. We think, our trio is as good as any in the league. So, and that's such a big part of it. And the time that they spend together is critical. So we really want to see those guys take that next step. And I think really what comes into having those guys year in and year out, because so much of their responsibility is in the realm of fine motor skills and reps, and like I said, we got a great group.
When he was here last year, obviously he's competing, and what made you guys say at the time, all right, let's just go with one? What did he show you then to say let's go with
well,
one?
Just the first day, I think anytime you have the opportunity to stand next to a quarterback, right next to him or stand behind the kicker and watch him kick. I know my impression, and I expressed it to Will and Stephen and Jerry, is the way the ball jumped off his foot. He was clearly different than the other guys. So, and let's be honest, you're always counting reps more so than ever in these training camps because of the opportunity to work together. So, I just felt that, in my opinion, was let's go with the young guy, and because the talent was very evident. The ball jumps off his foot. He's extremely consistent. Obviously we got to see him go through a whole season with his personality, work ethic. Just like all guys, he had an injury, two little things to deal with. Worked through that seamlessly. Obviously had the situation at the end of the year. So, but I thought the talent was very evident the first time he lined up and kicked a field goal.
John Machado with The Athletic. You've talked before about a lot of the good things of having training camp here and training camp in general. Do you have a least favorite part of training camp?
Least? The complacency of the media is just nauseating. But no. no. Be on time, I mean, No, I really don't, John. I think just having the opportunity to be in different generation of training camps. I think functionality and your ability to do the work efficiently as we can. I don't know if you can have a more functional training camp setup. I mean, just the furthest point of our training camp is the meeting rooms, and it takes you 2 minutes to get to the field. So I just think that's incredible. The field's outstanding. Obviously, the weather is you don't feel the stress that you definitely would have in the heat. As far as the workload capacity of your team. So, I mean, it's all good. I'm obviously searching here because I'm trying to get, you need that nugget on social media. So, I don't have a hook for you. Sorry. A little dry today.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. You talk a lot about second-year jumps. How's Fehoko doing in that area? Oh,
really good. I mean, he's probably one of the most versatile, guys. I mean, you look at, what he's done on, Fehoko, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. All right. Hey, Sergio over here. Chill out. Chill out, Serge. All right. Oh, my God. Well, I'll tell you my least favorite, John, back there. You guys need to speak up. I am 60 years old, because I obviously didn't hear the last name. Opportunity is when I hear Fehoko's name, that's what I think of, opportunity. And, because obviously we've been playing them some inside in the rush phase of it, but just really, establishing those reps, outside, in the open end and the big defensive end opportunities. So, yeah, and I think just with that, anytime the reps go up, we got to make sure the fundamentals are intact. He has a great motor. That's what we've loved about him since day one. But, yeah, I would say clearly the opportunity he has.
What is he, tackle and is he on?
Yeah, I mean, Chauncey's had some really big numbers, so that tells you the amount of extra work that he's been getting too. So, yeah, this is a great opportunity for Chauncey because, he has technique flexibility. I mean, he can play from the 3 all the way out. So, yeah, definitely. So his workload has gone up.
Representing the NBA. Nick Harris, DallasCowboys.com. John Stevens Jr., now that you've kind of seen him get integrated back on the field, he has 12 pounds of added weight that he said. How much more is he growing comfortable in his role in this offense?
I mean, his athletic ability obviously jumps out at you in any time he gets the opportunity. It's very evident, but just the details, it's the little things. Obviously, anytime he's connected in, the C gap and D gap responsibility, whether it's protection or run blocking, that's an area that's new for him. He's, obviously with his background as a receiver, playing more in the open spacing. So phone booth type action, which you'll get today in the goal line, is he can't get enough of it.
Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. We talk a lot about the young wide receivers, but can you talk about where Brandon Cooks is right now as far as your second year of the offense under you versus this time last year?
Well, I think you're always looking for those veterans not only to be an expert of how they play the position, but obviously what we're asking of him in this offense. And he's clearly has achieved that. But boy, I can't tell you how impressed I am with Brandon as a mentor. He's a great mentor for our guys. They looked him father figure in a sense. He probably won't like that, but he's someone whose credibility has really grown since he arrived here last year.
Mike Leslie, WFA. For Osa, big year for him, contract year. What have you seen from him so far in camp, and what do you expect from him?
Osa being Osa, frankly. I mean, he's a guy that's going to do more than you're going to ask. So obviously had the injury in the spring, so it was smart coming back from that. I think his consistency is what I've always loved about him. He has one motor, great worker, but yeah, he's like the rest of them. We showed a clip in the team meeting today. Just pad level is my point. We can't practice in the pads enough, so we're by no means got to figure it out yet.
What, if anything, do you know about his male modeling career?
I'm not privy to that, so I apologize. I need to get. Maybe I need to ask him, I guess. So, you think Tad would have prepared me for that? Yeah.
I wouldn't if I was aware, but
Quick follow-up, but keeping to the defensive line. Obviously, the 2 new signees just got here, but what did you see from Tony and Muhammad in their first day?
Yeah, like his energy. I think clearly. I mean, that's something that jumped out. I thought they both did a nice job because we really kind of wanted to see where they were as far as their workload. So that I like their numbers, frankly. I mean, for day one, let's be honest, you're always looking for that first impression, and I thought those guys showed good juice. But it's been one day. Yeah.
Mike, you in your nightly personnel meetings, do you actually discuss the 53 at this point, or is it just the umbrella and you're just getting guys in order? And when do you actually start saying, okay, how is this going to look?
Yeah, definitely. No, there's zero conversations about the 53. We're really, what we do nightly is we talk about workload, talk about reps, how we're going to rep guys. That's why, sometimes when you ask about so-and-so being with the ones or twos, frankly, a lot of times it's really irrelevant because, every player, has a threshold that we're trying to exceed to make sure he gets to, his conditioning, his opportunities and reps in particular schemes. You're obviously trying to hit the target through your individual combination and group drills as far as getting the technical part in the fundamentals. So that's really where we spend our time. We really haven't had one personnel meeting where you sit down and say, hey, talk through every guy. That'll come after the first game. Now, Jerry, Steven, and Will and I have had some conversations, and I have daily conversations with the coordinators. But yeah, that's not the way we do it. I really do want to you got to get through the install phase, and reps and workload capacity of each player is the focal point.
With Micah, he was a little limited to look yesterday with the elbows. I mean, he gonna be okay today?
He had good numbers yesterday. He hit his workload capacity. So but definitely he's got the elbow. He can talk more on that if if you guys obviously like. But he'll take a normal load today is what he's scheduled for. All right, thank you.